Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. Have a seat.
Earlier when he said you should come up with your own sports station.
Yeah, John won't do it, but we can do it together. I think that'd be perfect for Jay.
We are pretty
In this together,
we have vast knowledge of
like
sports, man. All around, like all around.
You said we.
Yeah.
I said John.
Change.
And you also.
Yours.
No.
Ours isn't like John's. Ours isn't like John.
No. John sits up and watch sports all the
Right,
time.
ours isn't like John.
Yeah.
Therefore, you know what I mean? Like
I'm saying,
but
no,
so I don't want him to have like a talk like a podcast. I'd rather him just talk about the shit
Facts.
shit
Real
going
facts.
on in the thing and giving his opinion on it. And giving his forecast on shit. And then seeing if the shit
predictions
happens.
and shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so and so gonna
You know what I mean?
so-and-so
You know what I
this
mean?
week.
Out there like that though. There's so many.
Uh,
TPS is ruling it.
Who is TPS? Once again, I don't know what they ruling.
TPS is ruling it, dude.
I don't know
What's
what they ruling,
TPS?
bro.
Toilet Paper Society.
And shit.
TPS. Let's see what TPS.
But
and shit.
yeah, look up TPS. They ruling it.
Are they white or black?
They got like over 1 million followers.
Are they
dude.
white or black?
Huh?
Are they white
No,
or
they're
black?
white and black. It's a white dude and a black dude that
Okay,
does it.
so alright, so once again, so
They
therefore,
got that
it's not what
white
we got
crowd.
because he's black. There's no white people on this show. Alright? So there's a difference. Already.
You got a light person though.
Right, so that'll attract some white people.
Get a couple white people. Couple white bows.
So what's this? TPS what? TPS report? Like a fucking office? Like
Just put it in
office, like-
TPS, man.
I did! TPS.
Taps per second.
TPS report.
Right there. That's it.
Don't
That's a
subscribe.
channel right there.
Don't subscribe.
That's a channel right
This is a
there.
professional. Okay, motherfucker, how many times you gonna say that, nigga? Nigga!
Ow.
What?
I don't know if you noticed or not, but this is the channel.
Right, like,
Yo. Yeah, this is it.
Yeah, they got, man, they've been going for a while, bruh. I think it's the channel, huh?
who is they though? Like,
TPS.
Like,
It's
listen,
TPS.
Toilet
I watch-
papers and shit.
I watch ESPN. I watch a lot of shit on YouTube. This shit has never came across my
You
screen.
don't watch YouTube.
No,
You don't watch
these just regular guys
You
putting
watch
they
sports videos.
putting
That's
their
not your algorithm.
putting their opinion and objectives and predictions on sports.
Because you go to my YouTube and
More of like baseball,
Shut up.
football, shit like
What he
that.
wants to do outside of football. So his retirement makes him.
So it's not the same thing, bro. Like, this shit ain't, no, nigga, like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude?
Yeah, these niggas is bitches,
That's
bro.
right, this is some good. Right, that's what I want to say.
They give lists of
These niggas ain't,
everything.
so these niggas are smarter than Jay?
No, you listen to what he's saying. The nigga know stats and all that
Oh, fuck that shit.
Dog, you
That's
tell
not,
you
no,
told him
that's
to
not,
watch.
we're not
bro.
even looking at that to do our show. Our show is based off of what the fuck niggas want to hear and how niggas talk and shit and how John talks to me and talks to other people when he has conversations.
I've never heard John talk.
That's it. You never heard him talk about sports? Yes, you have.
Never heard him
No,
talk.
he's never listened.
I've never heard him talk ever.
Oh damn, that's fucked up.
But
That nigga
regardless,
speaks. John, you can speak, nigga. Why you
Jay, you can do. It ain't gotta be. It ain't gotta be a half an hour. You can do 15 minutes starting off.
We need 45 minutes, Jay. No shorter than 45.
And just get some shit going on. And like I said, I can get I'll be on
Get you
sports
bitches,
shit.
bro.
We can talk about
get you hoes.
we can talk about sports shit when it comes to stats and like shit like Andrew Luck retiring and shit like that. That would have been awesome. Nigga could have talked about that. You know what I mean? Just different shit, bro.
Yeah.
But I mean that's a niche that you have that we should exploit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like we gonna be your pimp. You go out there and just
Go pimp you for your
sports hoeing. You a sports hoe, bro. Hey, we gonna call you J.O. the sports hoe. whatever you get, we get half of. So you really only get 50. Me and Alex with the other 50.
Now, if you want Larnell on the show, you can have Larnell on the show, man. If you
He
don't
gets
want to do like a
10%.
2-man show, that's cool. I'll let y'all do that.
We'll allow that. We will allow you to bring
We're gonna talk about both.
bring a friend to work.
Hey, call it that.
You stupid. Bring a friend to work.
Yeah, you gotta sign a contract. If this blows up, you get nothing. I'm just
If it
playing.
blows up, you get nothing.
If we get over 10 million followers, we'll give you 5.
You get 5 followers.
5 brand new fresh faces on your feet.
But I think it would be dope.
Oh, did you guys hear about, I guess SHAQ put out a post talking about,
Papa John's?
no, about like an animation for himself, like for the SHAQ, and they were going to use it on TNT, so he put out a post saying any animators want to submit their work, and I'll pay you $500. You know, the winner gets $500 and we're going to use your stuff. And then people were saying, bro, you're asking for animators to damn near do shit for free. Like,
Hell yeah.
$500 is not even as much as they would pay for a job. Fuck who gets to use it. They won't get that for a job. So he raised it to $10,000. And like then people were like, all right, we commend you for doing that. But they're like all animators who were thinking about it. And they showed the fine print. And it was basically a contract because it was through TNT. And it was saying anything that we use, we're going to use on TNT. We own 100% of it.
Oh, yeah.
You know, all you're getting is $10,000. Like I was like,
We're
that's
buying
pretty
this from
crazy.
you for $10,000.
But that's
pretty much,
for
yeah.
the 500.
That's what they're trying to get him to do for 500. He was like,
Exactly.
people want more guys, and they're like, all right, fuck, let's raise it to 10,000. But make
Somebody
sure
was
the
like
contract-
$575. I know somebody that
What
mean.
make it so bad is that, come on, guys,
Right.
you that thirsty, why can't you just get a nigga the royalty? How much money is TNT making? Come on, man. This nigga can't have the royalties
No.
on his fucking animation that
No.
he made? Right, exactly. No. If we pay you 10,000, we want the whole thing. We want to own
I
it.
bought this.
Right, yeah, basically.
You won a contest, you got your prize. Your prize was $10,000.
You got $10,000 in my name on your resume,
Yeah.
baby.
That's why they made it a contest, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's a contest.
Because a normal firm would be like, oh, welcome to the tax, TNT.
Right.
But there's like, we get some
Here's
no-name
what we
guy.
cost, and this is how much we get anytime we see our animation on TV.
So what about the white guy, man? You ain't seen him yet? Did you
He
show
was
him?
no. I thought you were gonna play it on the big screen, bro. Got this smart ass TV. That was fun.
That TV,
Yeah.
smart TV's over there.
Oh,
You can go to
ooh.
YouTube there, or you can play it
Ooh.
there. I said
Can
the
you
big-
just fucking
I
quit
said the
arguing
big
and just play
screen,
this
so
fucking
technically
show?
That's the big screen. If you want
Jesus
to be
fucking Christ, man.
technical.
It's
That's
always
the big
fucking-
screen that we looking at that everybody can see.
The TV.
White man runs naked.
So it's just running naked, bro. Shit, y'all niggas act like y'all ain't run naked before.
I've never
If
read
I ever ran naked, I'd probably get shot and killed.
Yeah, that's why you don't run fast.
So you're naked, man.
You just run slow and naked.
White man naked.
Less likely to get killed if you run slow.
police. You
You're
better
not a
put
threat.
police. There it is, top screen.
47 seconds
Are
of
you ready for something?
dick and
Sir,
balls
ain't-
running through
you
the
know that's not gonna
suburbs.
fly with the ladies.
Let's just see.
85.
All right. There's police running next to him.
Running
He is
away from
Running
him.
away from him, yeah.
He's kind of.
Look,
Oh,
he's
now
running
he's
towards
running
the
away.
He's like, put your
Nice.
dick away. Put your dick away, man.
Running through the maze. Now he's grabbed some innocent bicycle.
Innocent guy. Just an innocent
Hey,
guy.
bro, get your dick off of me,
Humping this
man.
old man
Right.
to death.
He's like, oh, I'm gonna whoop you.
Right.
He is holding an M16.
Ah!
And look at this part.
We got-
He just
What does he have? Like a. Oh, the dog was like, I don't want.
Right, the dog was like, I have no parts of this.
Dog was like, I'm cool.
The
Y'all
dog
trying to
was
make me gay.
the dog wasn't trained to attack white
I'm
people.
not gay.
The dog's male. He's like, you want me to bite his dick, man? Hell no. I'm
The
cool.
dog wasn't trained to attack white people.
The dude's dick must have had some
So-
fungus on it or something. Cause
So
they were running from
everybody's
that
saying
nigga.
though that if that guy was black, he'd probably be dead.
Probably.
Are we all in agreement with that?
I think we could take the word probably out of there.
Yes, there's no probability.
There's no probability. My nigga would be dead. Like, dead.
On his way to the morgue.
He'd be dead and it wouldn't even be like outrage. Like,
because he was
because
naked.
he was naked. Like, you know, white, any color, you run around naked attacking people. Like, nigga, what? This nigga's high on PCP. Somebody put him down. But yeah, that shows you. Oh, John, he stole a cigarette, bro. Yeah, a black nigga would have been dead for sure.
I don't think you'd have been dead if he was black.
Bro, after they tased him
Are
and he
you
brushed
fucking
that shit
retarded?
off.
They would tase
Soon
him.
as
That'd been it.
they tased him, he brushed it off. Soon as he would have attacked, soon as the naked black dude would have attacked
He's unarmed.
an innocent person who was just a bystander.
A white guy.
Soon
was
as they
on.
freed him, when he was running to the cop like that, they wouldn't have released the dog. They would have shot him.
First of all,
Because they're wondering, it was like, all right, this is our chance.
you see, he doesn't
He's
have a
chasing
weapon.
me.
He doesn't have a weapon.
don't matter.
So there's no reason to even pull out a lethal weapon.
Yes, it does, because you don't know what he's already acting erratic. He's now charging after
He doesn't have any weapon.
Bro, how many of us have been killed without a weapon?
Bro, look.
Yeah.
That's my whole
No,
point.
think about it. Think about this. Think about
They
this.
said, well, why did they kill Michael Brown? Because he approached me.
Look, he's in the open. Think about this. He's a black man. He's running in the open.
You're
And
attacking.
he doesn't have any. He has had no clothes on.
You're coming to attack me and you're going to take my gun.
There's nothing
They
lethal
would have
on
shot
him.
That
There's
doesn't
nothing.
matter.
Everybody that got killed,
Yeah, man.
they had clothes on,
No, they didn't. Look, there you go, bro.
or they was in the car,
Look.
or something
Bro,
like
that's
that.
all.
Even Michael
Bro,
Brown.
a nigga was sitting in his
Even
own
Michael
house
Brown.
and they ran in the wrong house and killed him while he was eating out his
I'm
bed.
talking to read that.
But,
You don't know what you're talking about.
and there's more of them.
Whoa, wait a minute.
This is just one. This
Bruh,
is an
I just saw a black guy get detained in his own house because his burglar alarm went off. He was like, I'm sitting in here with my boxers. And it was like, sir, we got to take you outside.
The fuck?
Until he proved that it was his house. After they searched his house.
They don't give a fuck about us, bro. That's what I'm saying. The fact that it was a white dude, they're like, something's wrong with him, he needs help. Let that have been one of us. Soon as we would have charged after him, naked, even if we would have made it that far, first off.
Put that in there.
It's just like this, guys. Just like
You hear me
Dave
out?
Chappelle said about crack and heroin. Heroin is a sickness. Like, you know what I'm saying? The heroin epidemic is a sickness. These
Because
people need
niggas are
help.
passing out.
Right, but crack
No, because they're white.
was crazy. Crack was, it was just us being terrible. We was awful. It was us just, we was destroying our own community. It was terrible. You know what I'm saying? There was no help that could be done. It's just like this. It's just like this.
Like they're labeling this. They're labeling this as sickness.
Right, like white, he's mentally disturbed. But like I said, if mass shooters were black, nigga, we would be in a real crazy state of emergency right now. Like as black people, like we'd be.
That's a whole different topic in itself.
No, but it's
Why
the
don't
same
we-
thing.
Why
It's
don't
the
we
same
do
thing.
let they think this? Look, as us being black people, why don't we? We don't do that type of thing.
No,
We don't do mass shootings. We don't do bombings.
but if we did, what would happen?
Dead on sight. We would never make it to jail.
Right, but what do they do to them? They can apprehend white people calm and civilly, but it's open season on black people because you can get away with it.
It's easier to get away with that.
You can totally get away with
But
it.
I was just talking about this on my way over here with a buddy of mine. If you ever, you see those new cop shows? Like Live PD,
yeah.
Campus PD, all that shit.
Yeah, I've seen Live PD.
First responders. Have you realized, back in the day when you watched Cops, how many black officers did you see? Never. Never. There was very rarely. Now, all the people they follow are black cops because they're trying to change the perception. That's just the media. The top wigs saying, all right, let's only show black cops so that, people see that there's black cops out here. And
Right, black
you
cops.
never see the cops that we run into, like that we literally have ran into and just hassle you for no reason.
They've never showed a bald-headed policeman. You know what I'm saying? Who
Just out to get
right,
it.
right.
You know what I mean?
Who's wearing fucking SWAT gear in a fucking patrol car?
Ready for battle.
Right.
And plus,
They never show those guys.
They don't. And you best believe they don't show every fucking thing.
No,
That's why I don't watch them.
Of course not.
Because they don't show the ones where the niggas is getting shot. They don't show the ones where motherfuckers is pulling up harassing niggas, not reading them their rights, making them get out the car and put. Nigga, they ain't showing everything. They're showing the shit that, what are you doing over there? Let them do that shit. Go ahead. Show this guy. He's an A1. He's a rookie. He's doing everything by the book right now.
Right. They don't show no
They're not
cops.
showing no real
They don't
cops,
show no
nigga.
cops that don't wear uniforms and just wear regular clothes. They got a badge and drive a regular car.
Funny you said that's what happened to Rose. Remember when Rose went through that little fiasco? She was at the casino, and she got off work. She was drunk, but she wasn't doing nothing wrong. She was standing because it was cold. They were walking outside, and a group of guys held the door for her. She was like, "Oh, you guys went to the Browns game or Cavs game?" It was like 4 of them. They walked off. A police officer came up and was like, "Off duty, no nothing." Showed her a badge and said, "Do you want to go to jail?" She's like, "Why would I go to jail? Like, what the fuck? I didn't do nothing." He's like, "I'm gonna take you to jail if you don't get out of here." She's like, "All right, I'll go back to the casino." Walked into the casino, didn't let her get back in. Told them not to let her in. Got an Uber home. 3 weeks later, we got a call, or she got a letter in the mail, and was getting summoned for court for obstruction of justice.
Wow.
Yeah, we actually had to go to court. The first day you plead your case, guilty, not guilty, whatnot. We said not guilty. She went to the public defender's office. And you know, these guys are swamped with stories. Like, she said when she was explaining it to him, he didn't believe her. He was like, nah, please don't do that. Shit, you're wrong. Whatever you did something wrong. They wouldn't have gave you a ticket for nothing. Didn't believe her at all. So she's like, I was in front of the casino. I know you can pull footage. Go get the footage. Let me know when you get the footage. They checked the footage, and then the whole story flipped, and they apologized, and they dropped it. But we had to go to court 3 fucking times for nothing. And all because she was black. That was it.
Sued, though.
That she probably could have for harassment. We literally did, like, it was to the point when because I went with her every time and sat in there. The very last one, what is it? The district attorney is her side. He's like, Your Honor, we want to drop the case. We reviewed the footage, and you know, Ms. Brown did absolutely nothing wrong. The police officer just on a power trip. The attorney, the other side stood up and they're like, you know, we agree with them. Drop it. Like, she didn't do anything. We all watched the footage. You can drop it. And they let us go. Well, she did nothing. She did absolutely nothing. I was like, Rose, what did you? Because we all know Rose. When she gets to
check.
When we gets to drinking, Rose is a talker. So I'm like, did you say something rude? Like, they said they couldn't hear anything, but they could see in her hand movements that she was not being aggressive. She was crying because he was yelling at her. And on top of that, I guess he didn't even show his badge until it was all said and done. Like, he approached her as a normal person and threatened to take her to jail. And at first she was like, who are you? Like, and then he pulled out the badge. Man, nigga didn't even show up to work or show up to the court either. So even if
it should have been thrown out right there.
He was white.
Yeah.
White.
It should have been thrown out right there.
Then actually we found out he didn't show up, but he sent his partner. So like when his partner tried to say something, because once he got there, he walked to the front and I heard him. He was like, "Yo, I'm here for the Rose Brown case, and I need to hurry up and get out of here." So they called her up next, and when they said they wanted to drop it, he tried to butt in, and the lady was like, "No, officer, we watched the footage. She did nothing, absolutely nothing," and let it go. I was like, "This is crazy." I told her she should sue, but they said it'd be a class action or some shit. And it'd take forever.
So, let's get it going, bitch.
She said
let's get them gears rolling.
She said she didn't even want to deal with it. And they still hassled her at the casino for a while after that.
Let's get them gears rolling, man.
Yeah, man. These police officers out here, there is a different standards for black and white people. That guy, let him have been black. If he would have even been able to run around that much, they would have killed him when he was running at the cop. That would have been the time.
That would have been enough for them to say,
before he was running away, now he's running at us.
He was chasing me.
My dog didn't even attack. He scared my dog. I didn't know what to do.
She wouldn't got that far, okay? The
No,
first cop would have shot him, okay?
Yeah. The nigga with the M16.
And I think that was in West Virginia. Yeah, they would have shot him.
If he would have grabbed a white man naked, high on PCP or whatever you're high on.
He had to be on some shit.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever you're high on, you're done.
You're high on white privilege, bro. That's what that is, man. In my opinion, that's just
There's a lot of niggas
that's
out here
just
with
them
white
showing.
privilege that don't
That's
run
just
around naked.
but that's just him showing it. In my opinion, more blatantly. Like,
Did you
I'm
see
not
that
saying
old
he's
lady?
doing it on. I'm not saying he's doing it on purpose, but kinda, it's like I'm gonna get out here and just. I know they ain't gonna do shit to me. Everybody gonna see this.
It's the drugs.
No.
Whatever it
didn't know
was,
what the
he
fuck
was
he was
on some.
doing.
Yeah, he didn't know what he was doing.
Because he took that taser.
He ate that taser. If you were just high on, no one's gonna fuck with me, you would have collapsed as soon as you felt that taser.
Because supposedly he killed like his family or some shit. He killed like 2 people.
Yeah,
or something like
probably.
that.
So he got high
trying,
after.
So he was trying to maybe make them kill him. Like, I'm gonna run out and try to
suicide by cop.
Yeah,
Suicide by cop.
I don't care what it was.
We would have been dead. Even if we weren't high, if somebody just had mental health issues that were well documented,
off the fact,
they would have been dead.
That too. But off the fact that I already shot 2 or 3 people, they would have killed me.
Yeah.
Okay, they're like, oh shit,
he's a murderer.
3 people down. Oh fuck that, he's got to go.
Take him
this
down.
guy's a murderer type shit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It wouldn't have been none of that. So that's what I'm saying. Like even off this, they knew what was going on. They knew he had already been.
But we know that.
But he's butt naked now.
But this isn't like surprising though. Like this
he
isn't.
got his ass worldly beat at least.
Yeah.
Why are we even worried? Like,
If anything,
that's
they
a
should have
pride,
beat
but
it
the
more.
fact of the matter
But
is, it's
keep
like-
that same energy. That's what I'm saying. Police, shit. Keep that same energy. Stop killing people. So if that's the leaf they're trying to turn over, show it on both sides of the fence, like black and white.
They have non-lethal takedowns for a reason.
Bro, they said America is one of the only countries where the police have
Guns.
body counts. Guns, yes, but even the ones who have guns, other countries don't have police don't have body counts like that.
Like body
Plus,
count.
guns.
Like, I've watched in London, the nigga had a weapon, right?
You know how
had
hard
a weapon, and it's 9, 10 police officers with sticks dodging this nigga while he's swinging his
Beating the shit out of
machete
that
and
nigga.
shit. Yeah, and eventually they caught him and they whooped the fuck out of him, but it wasn't excessive. They
why do
got
you
the weapon
like-
and they stopped beating him, and he got arrested. Nobody died. No,
Do you know how hard
was
it is
clean.
to get a gun? Like guns in like Japan and London and shit like that. Like it's not like easy as fuck.
Yeah,
Like
they
you
give
can't.
you death. They give you death, life and shit. You probably
yes,
In
illegally.
Japan,
But
you have to go
legally
through
get one, you have to go through.
classes. They go through your background. You go through a mental health check.
Then we need to know why you need a gun.
Right.
So like just because you want to feel safe isn't the reason because not everyone has one. So
Right,
they're like,
we all
shit.
feel safe, nigga. What are you talking
What do you mean? It's safe. What's going on? What are you
safe.
doing that you feel unsafe?
What's
is the
going on in your
question.
life that you need a gun?
Right.
What
Yeah,
was it? I was
yeah.
reading one country. I want to say Sweden, maybe Switzerland. I guess everyone has a gun, but the ammunition is hard to get. So like in order to achieve ammunition, you can't have it period while you're traveling. It has to be in a military ranks on a military base where you get your ammunition, or at it has to be stored in your home. But like stores don't sell it. They said everyone has a gun, but those are the only places where you can get the ammunition. So I thought that was a good solution. Make ammunition harder to get hold of, because shit, you have all the guns in the world but no bullets.
One, I think semi-automatic weapons don't need to be like for public.
Semi and automatic, period.
Like
Well,
just
automatic is not. You
Like-
cannot legally own an automatic weapon
right, but like you would like I don't think there's
anywhere in the U.S.
like yes, you can have hunting rifles. I understand, and yes,
And maybe a shotgun.
and yes, and
Yeah.
to defend your family, but when they fall back on the Second Amendment, the right to bear arms.
I never understood why you
But
kill
with-
somebody with a pistol, right?
But listen, like when they wrote the right to bear arms, we were at war with Britain. So there's like there's like a fucking army
Yeah.
in the streets. So
At
as
any moment, it's
right,
Yeah,
right. So
yeah,
as
yeah,
like
yeah,
citizens, you had to be fucking strapped at all times. So hell yeah, you needed the right to bear arms. But as things
So maybe
de-escalate,
As we're
now
no longer
it needs to
we're
be rewritten.
our own country.
Now it needs to be rewritten for today's time.
or amended.
amended.
Amended, yeah. It needs to be another amendment
every
for the
country
today's
needs-
times.
You need rules.
No, I'm not
Yeah.
saying we don't need rules. I'm just saying maybe not the kind. Maybe they call it something else and just redo it. And
We
get
take
rid
out the
of old ways.
Constitution now. Now you've taken out black people being people. You've taken out women having
No,
the right.
you rewriting it though. I'm not saying.
Not rewrite, you have to amend it. As time
You have to
goes.
amend it.
Yeah,
You can't take the old one away.
You have to put a
amend
little
it.
clause in there.
You have to amend it as time goes
See, once
on.
again, we keep amending and we keep amending, and black people still haven't came out on top. We still are really, we still are in slavery if we get arrested or we do anything bad. So, I mean, it's still fucked up. So, we can do whatever we want to do. It's just that the powers that be say that it has to be done this way. That's just like I was watching Dick Gregory earlier. He was on Al Jazeera, and he was talking about how we don't have liberty. And Joe Brown, I think that was his name, the guy who was lynched, and you know who I'm talking about, John? It was either John Brown, I think it was John Brown. He was lynched down south, and I forgot. He was an activist. He think he was one of the first activists who was like lynched or whatever. And he said the last words out of his mouth was, in order for all black people to be free and have liberty, it's going to have to be like mass bloodshed in the streets before that anything could really ever happen.
Say that again?
It was this activist, or Yeah, or abolitionist. Back in the day, he was one of the first people hung, and the tree that he was hung from is still there, somewhere down south. I think the guy's name is John Brown. I can look it up in a second. But I was listening to Dick Gregory, and he was talking about him, and he was saying how, he was saying how we don't have liberty, like, and that's the same thing that Dr. Umar was saying at one point in time. Like, we have freedom, but we don't have liberty. And the guy John Brown, while he was hanging, they asked him his last words, and he was saying that in order for black people to ever have complete freedom or liberty, there's going to be a lot of bloodshed in the streets. It would have to be like a revolution, basically. You know what I'm saying? Because right now it's just, we're first off, we're too divided, you know what I mean? And it's just, you know, it's bad, like, flat out.
That's really what it is right now. Is that black people?
We're divided.
No,
we
don't have liberty, and what that is like, in my opinion, is like when
I feel it's
white people like black people when they like. It's cool when black people show pride in America, but you can't be upset with how America is. Like, white people want America to be like, well, you guys were slaves. It's 2010 or 2020.
Get over it.
You guys should still be slaves, really. But you know,
no, just get over it.
A lot of them are. A lot of them
just
are
get
there.
over it.
There is a lot. There is a lot
like
there,
it,
but
right?
I think the other half that aren't there are on your half. Get over it. I think it's.
Just get over it.
I don't think there's not a lot who
like people don't understand.
Let it go.
Exactly. Not a lot understand. So the
the
ones who do
power.
understand are like, all right, I get it. You should just get over it. I didn't know slaves personally.